Oil's $100 a barrel. Every day, you have people that say, where do you see oil in the next 6 months, or where do you see oil in years to come? You know, their electric cars are going to take over the world. Yeah, I hear this statement. If I hear it once, I hear it 20 times a day, and no telling how many times the guys that work with me hear that exact same comment. So the other part of that is, where do you see the high end? Where do you see the low end? So instead of speculating, I like to go off the facts. The lowest I think it could possibly get to was what it did about 2 years ago, -40. I know that's very pessimistic, but the high end, I mean, I think $100 and $150 oil is a very sustainable number, and that gets more into supply and demand. But what I want to talk about is when they ask me, oil's $100 a barrel, where do you see it in the next 6 months? Or I think oil's going to drop to $50 a barrel, Nash. What do you think? My answer is always good. I hope it drops to $50 a barrel. And it's a twofold answer. If you can't make money at $50 a barrel, you're in the wrong business. If your break even's 80 or your break even's 90, you don't need to be doing this. If you look at a past performance of oil, you've got to make sure your economics can sustain $40 and $50 oil, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to be in the environment that you put a deal together at $90 and $100 a barrel, and you're not going to be able to get workover rigs. You're not going to be able to get drilling rigs. You're not going to be able to get pipe. You're going to pay sky-high prices for leases. So the risk we take every time we put a deal together is having the courage and having the knowledge and, putting ourselves and our reputation on the line by buying these prospects, properties, and wells at $30 and $40 a barrel, with the long-term objective of having that income at $100 a barrel. Because if you're just now getting into the business, or if you're just now looking to buy an oil well as an operator, you missed the boat. I hate to tell you, longevity, we've been in the business for 40 years, and I know I'm talking to my dad, and I've been doing this for 10, but the projects now that I have in front of my partners and in front of my team are projects that were acquired at $20, $30, and $40 a barrel. So where do I see oil prices going is probably the most irrelevant question you can ask. So look at a property that makes sense at $40, $50, and $60 oil, and then cash flow and make that higher rate of return month to month at $100 a barrel. So that's where I see oil prices going for the foreseeable future. Thanks for watching.